Everybody, welcome back to Game Day with Trey. Of course, this is your host Trey. That's my co-host and homeboy Face.
Wow, what up, world?
Hey, so today we're gonna go ahead and cover a slew of topics with you guys, man. First being the Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics and what's going on there, right? Now, I mean, Kyrie come out. I think he scored what 12 points, okay, on 6 of 19 shooting. Let me look. Hold on, guys. I can tell you straight up right now. Okay, Kyrie, yeah, he scored a total of 12 points on 6 of 19 shooting. Didn't get to the free throw line at all. Was 0 for 5 from the 3 point line. Only three people in the whole Mavericks starting lineup hit double digits, whereas every player in the starting lineup for the Celtics hit double digits. Plus, they had a 20-point scorer coming off the bench. Like, I don't even know where to start, Face. Like, who's to blame for this right now? How did they get in this position? Is it because of Kyrie? Is it because of Luca? Is it because of is it because Luca didn't get any assists all game?
Listen,
Does that
listen,
could
listen,
that be playing
listen,
a major
listen,
part?
listen, listen, bro. Listen. I told you from the jump, it's too deep. It ain't Luka fault. They don't have enough. But I'm gonna show you something. This way it gets sticky though. You know why?
Why?
Because this is what Boston might get in their own way. Because now they figure it's too easy. You gonna have a lot of people trying to do things outside of their so-called selves.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Like, if they feel like it's too easy, everybody want to get a piece of it. Everybody, that's when you gotta stay focused as Boston. As a team, you gotta stay focused. You gotta know who your offense is gonna run through, which is the big three: Porzingis, Brown, and Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your ball supposed to be ran. Because Boston will lose sight of certain things, and like, cause you got so many players that could do it. But sometimes you don't need all those players to do it, and they'll try to do it. But Dallas in too deep, man. Dallas they just in too deep. It ain't really nobody's fault. I told you from the jump street
Man,
what it's
hold
gonna
up.
be like.
Man, hold up though,
And,
brother. Hold
and,
up.
and, and guess
Because
what? Jalen
Dallas
Brown
shot,
and Porzingis came and throw the block party.
bro, Dallas shot 25.9% from three, man.
Hey,
25.9% from three.
listen, I told you it depends on what mentality the Boston come with. We run you off the 3 point line. There's no way you can score at us. If we
Mm-hmm.
run you off the 3 point line and you don't have many players that can create on their own, so your offensive contribution is going to be limited to Luca and Kyrie.
Yep.
And you see what happened when you and they were playing Luca. They were playing Luca straight up. Luca got his point.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's Luca got his point, but Luca didn't get his assist ratio that he
Yeah.
usually gets with his
Which
30. So
which I give you 100 million% props, brother, for calling that. You called that the other day when we sat down and we talked about this preview and the matchup and what was going on in the series and how this was going to shape up. You said that let's just look at it like this. Let's say Kyrie scores 30 and let's say Luca scores 30 or 40. That's 70 points. Okay, where the rest of the points going to come from? Who is Luca going to pass the ball to? And you were 100% right, which is one reason why I like Luca under 8.5 assists in this game. Okay, I really like he only averages in the last 5 times that Luca has played against the Boston Celtics, right? Luca averages 33 points, 11.4 rebounds, and 7.4 assists. So if I can get, which I can right now on the hard rock, okay, Luca under 8.5 assists. Oh yeah, dog. I'm heading to the window on that. Heading to the window.
all right, but you got to be careful too. You know why?
Why?
Because he's aware of it.
I know he's
So he
aware
might
of
come. So
it.
look,
I
no,
know.
listen. By him not, he might become a facilitator like he was when he was averaging the 10, 11 assists a game for the little full game span, whatever. That's why I say you got to be well because he might come out and try to get others going first.
But
Now,
how's he gonna do that? That's the question. So after
he
watching
can
the
actually
look, this is how they playing him right now, right? He has in order for him to get the space that he wants. Okay, because he's not able to get the matchup. Right now, they're trying to get Porzingis on him. So they'll do anytime they see Porzingis out there or Al Horford out there, he's gonna call for the pick from
Long,
whoever the five is
long,
or the four
long they
is.
playing, long they playing man, long they playing 1-on-1. They just gotta play Luka 1-on-1
But
like he
that's what they're
did and let
doing.
him. If he
That's
beat you, if he beat you scoring 30, 40 points, that's good. But see, when they don't double team him, he don't have
but
anybody to pass it
I
to.
know, and that's what I'm saying. They're not double teaming Face. I'm breaking down the actual play every single time that Porzingis is on the court or Al Horford's on the court. If Luka gets the ball, he's gonna go to the top of the key to the right angle, okay, of the top of the 3 point line. He's gonna call for the pick. Either the four or the five is gonna come over. Whoever Porzingis or Al Horford is on is gonna come over. They're gonna set the pick. Jaylen Brown, instead of going under, he's gonna go over the actual pick. Okay, he's going to give Luka the actual space. That's how Luka was able to hit that step back three on him a couple times. But that's all Luka can do because by him going over instead of going under and Porzingis or Al Horford staying with their man, okay, it negates that whole double team that he's looking for so that he can pass the ball. Okay, on everybody else though, they switch it. So if let's say it's a pick from PJ Washington and let's just say Derek White's on him, okay, somehow. He's gonna go ahead and accept that switch. And Derek White's gonna get on Luca. Okay, like I saw Drew Holiday on Luca. All right, everybody gets to cover Luca except for Al Horford and Porzingis, and if Joe Mazzulla keeps coaching like this, he could be coaching himself to a sweep. All right, not just like not the 4-1 or the 4-2. He could be coaching himself to a sweep because I don't really understand what Jason Kidd's gonna be able to do. Like you can't expect
Listen,
PJ
listen,
Washington.
listen. They can't even rebound the ball, bro.
I know because
They can't
Gafford's
even
all the way
rebound the
out.
ball.
Because Gafford's all the way out there at the 3 point line, guarding Horford or guarding Porzingis.
Hey, listen, guess what? And even if he is in there, Gafford really ain't big enough. He ain't. It ain't. You playing a. Listen, you got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis. You got man Al Horford. You see Al Horford guard Kyrie Irving one
Yeah,
on one.
1-on-1.
Kevin got
What
man.
about Porzingis? What about Porzingis? When Porzingis say get that stuff out of here, man. You know what I mean? That light work
Hey,
you bringing up.
it. I think they just in too deep, man. And that's just the God of the truth. Only way I feel like Boston or even give them a game or two. Like I said, if they get in each other weight, watch
Yeah.
somebody like they you know when you feel like this is it,
Mm-hmm. Feel
they
like you can
might
do
start
anything.
trying to do. Somebody might try to do too much, and like rattle the chemistry of the team for a minute. But as a whole, they stay together. It's a sweep. I felt like they were gonna sweep anyway. I say 4-1. Just give Dallas a game at home or try to stay alive, but I really don't see it. only, only way, only way is like I said, Boston do it to themselves.
Well, I mean, if you play the sweep right now on the Hard Rock, it's plus 475. So that plus 475 for Boston to sweep. Let's look at it. That plus 475 for Boston to sweep right now. If you were to put 50 on it, you would hold up. Let me back get some of this out of here so I can see. It would pay you $287.50 right
Man,
now. Yeah, right now. Okay. So I mean, if you feel like that, man, jump. Because at the end of the day, what I'm seeing, and I know we've only seen one game, but let's just go ahead and think about the fact that they hadn't beat this team in the last six times they done played. Okay. Last six times these two teams have went out here. Okay. Let's see, one, two, three, my bad, five times these two teams then played. Boston did not only beat them, but covered. And it don't matter what your number you put up there. Is it 6.5? Is it 8.5? Is it 2.5? Is it 5.5? Don't matter. They cover it, dog. You know.
and I think that trend continues. Just to be honest with you, I think that Trey actually continue. You can't. It's too many ways they could beat you.
Yeah.
They will actually have to find a way to lose to y'all. Y'all got to play down a perfect game, and they got to have a bad game. That's just like, to me, the differential for talent and the way the teams put together.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Just from
Yeah.
the bigs, the way the bigs could transition and guard different positions like guards, and that's not that Al Horford. That's a special thing to have for real. When
Mm-hmm.
you a center, you can actually keep a guard in front of you where they don't have to break their neck, get somebody over there to help you before you pull a hamstring or something. You know,
Mm-hmm.
for real.
Fact.
I'm just saying that's something special. And he been doing it for a long time. That's why I say Boston is a deep, well put together team. You feel what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You got dudes like Al Horford, Drew Holiday. These are consummate professionals where they stay at the same level. They give you the same thing. They the same. They great teammates to me because they're
Yeah.
not looking for all these different scoring accolades and different things like that. They giving you everything that these glue guys give you and some. You
That's a
feel what I'm
fact.
saying? That's why
Mm-hmm.
I say Boston is a well put together, dangerous team, and I just feel like it's too much for Dallas. I understand Dallas was the hottest team coming into this game or whatever, but being that they understand their role so well, and they also see the difference. They see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They
and
see
I don't expect them to
it.
stop fighting. I don't expect them to stop fighting. Don't feel like they gonna wave a white flag. I'm not saying that.
No.
I told you, if nobody else, I feel like Luka gonna steal. He a dog, man.
Then
Kyrie,
look.
he a dog. He a
What's
dog.
sad?
Hey,
What's sad is okay if Luca gets swept right now, right? In this, okay,
already.
but he still get his numbers. All right. I don't know if he got another chance to get back to this point again, man, because of the style of play he plays with. Like, and
And
it's
I
just
told him
it sucks. It sucks for Luca. It
he
sucks for
might
Luca.
he might get back. He might get back when they go get LeBron or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They might go get LeBron next year. I pay attention to the signals. When they putting the signals in the Batman signs in the sky like that, I pay attention. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I hate to say this because we had a discussion the other day. And
Uh-huh.
I was saying don't name this dude, don't name that dude. But if that's the tree that he come off of, I don't really have no faith in Kyrie you feel me? To be able
Yeah.
to pull what to be able to pull off what I need him to pull off. I'm
Hmm.
just gonna be if that's the
No,
tree that
you're
he
right.
come from up under, man.
You're right. Because look at the fruit. Look at the fruit. There has been no fruit bared from any disciple of LeBron or the man that's none to be named. There's no disciple that's been successful. Not one. Like, okay, he hadn't had many disciples because you don't count Dwayne Wade as a disciple. He was successful before he got with him. He ain't really that like, come on now. But uh anybody else really ain't been successful. You know, it just it
Actually, their career go the other way.
exactly every time, man.
But that goes back to
The franchise destroyer.
some of my resentment toward the dude because the way that everybody else got to sacrifice their game to play with you,
Hmm.
the so-called greatness, and I don't feel like you really giving that back to these guys as far as being a student of the game. Like you caught up in it. He been caught up in his own hype. To me, he
Hmm.
was already naturally getting. You can't take his talent away from him.
No.
I don't take nothing away from what this dude accomplished. I just feel like he never took into consideration to those players around him and the positions you feel what I'm saying? It's like, I've been going to school and going to play in this position my whole life.
Yeah.
and then just to play with you. You feel what I'm saying? It's like now I feel like that was wrong in my eyes. I feel like that's some selfish shit. You feel what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
we can say that about a lot of greats. To be honest with
No,
you,
but
with
they were
players
called upon to do
that,
that. They were
that,
called upon to do that because of some other
man,
happening, some extra shit happening.
man, there were some
Ain't
people that
nobody
had to
asked
take
them to
some.
go and
There were some people in various
they
situations
they
that
create
had
he
to take
created a whole nother he
that had
created
to
a
take
whole nother
you might be talking about a different person.
position.
I'm talking about. Well, yeah. This individual, he really didn't create a new position. He followed in the footsteps of a position that had been created by two players that came in the early '80s that both were larger players but had the ability to handle the ball and orchestrate an offense. One
What, Magic
being
Johnson, Larry Bird?
exactly, you know what I mean. So he took
Well, we can
advantage.
talk about listen. We can say names because it's some similar shit going on around here. You feel? It's some
Yeah.
similar shit going on. But I'm just saying the rover position
hmm
they it was created by LeBron because he couldn't guard forwards,
He
and
no,
that's just I feel like they paid it, they peeped it when he got locked into the series with San Antonio the first time. Just think about it. He had to play Tim Duncan. He had to play certain,
he had
and it ain't
Bruce
went well
Bowen.
for him. Huh?
Yeah, he had to play Bruce Bowen. He had to play Manu Ginobili. He had to play Tony Parker. He was that wasn't fair. That wasn't
Tony
fair.
Parker, guard. We
But
saying
I'm
when he got
yeah,
locked into the series, when he
I'm talking about what he had to go up against. It was him and Eric Snow. Do you remember Eric Snow?
well, here we go. Okay,
Uh,
listen.
but I'm just saying, like,
Don't
and that's
don't
but now
don't
look, and earlier when I made the statement about Luca and where he's at right now, okay, Luca at least has somebody with him, but he comes from an unfruitful tree. So since he comes from an unfruitful tree, he might be barren.
yeah, he showed you in game one. Where was he at?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
was he
that's a
at?
fact. That's a fact. He did not show up.
And when he made that statement, see that what made me pay attention. He said the tender with LeBron James and the Cavs, it what prepared him for this moment. If that's what and who prepared you for this
Man,
moment.
man, look, if I look back, right, they made it to four straight finals. Okay. But Kyrie was hurt for two of those or three of those, if I remember correctly. Kyrie literally really didn't play in three of those finals. Okay, he only really played in the one finals that they won. The other three, he was on the team. Okay, but he really wasn't there. You know what I mean? He was hurt. So because he had Della Vadova at point at one time and bums like that. Like so at the end of the day, okay, Kyrie, your experience really isn't what everybody's making it out to be. Okay. And then on top of your experience not really being what everyone's making it out to be, when I just think to the way that your team is constructed and the fact that you guys really don't play real defense, okay, to me, it just screams 4-0 possibly, man. You know what I mean? 4-1. You know, that like for real. It
Well,
is not looking good.
I like I say, I felt like he could have been the only one that could actually really get them over the hump to actually pull it off.
hmm
But if you watch LeBron James, hey,
The
everybody been
one
saying,
the one not to be
everybody
un.
I know. Listen, I know out there in TV land, wherever you at, watching. I know you feel different. I know y'all. This is the messiah of basketball for y'all. But to me, I'm the shepherd. I'm the shepherd. I done heard it plenty of goats. I heard it plenty of goats. And he a goat. He's just not the goat.
No, he
He's
ain't the
not.
goat.
He's
He's
not
not.
the goat.
He's
He
not.
he he's one of the greatest. He is a goat, but he's a Billy goat. He's a Billy goat. I'm just saying. He ain't. It's different. It's just different.
It's levels to the GOAT. Is that
It's levels to this shit, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
levels
care.
to the
I don't
GOAT.
care how many accolades you got. I don't care what your stats say. I watch how you play the game and the way you go at it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, because the crown is heavy. The
Oh
crown is
yeah.
heavy. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
And you can't.
I mean,
And you can't be ready. And you can't be
listen,
ready to try to
there
be
was a
everybody's
time
friend.
where a lot of us were putting Kevin Durant on that GOAT mountain. You know what I mean? But now when you sit back and you look at it in longevity and look at what KD has done and what continuously happens to him, and the decisions he's made, is he really a GOAT or just a great player? you know, I mean, like you're giving some good perspective on that, Face. You know what I mean? Like, and
Okay.
that's a lot for for this certain generation of basketball player.
I'm gonna say this: LeBron James, Kevin Durant, they are some of the greatest players that done played in the game for us. But it's just I don't feel like the competitive spirit, the competitive spirit within those guys don't match up to Kobe, Jordan, Magic, Bird.
What
Like
about Steph?
like you feel what I'm saying?
What about
It's just a
Steph?
different. It's
Hold
just a
up.
different spirit. Shaq,
What about Steph?
huh?
What about Steph?
Steph Curry.
Yeah, is he cold blooded enough? Got enough killer in
Yeah,
him?
but I don't even think Steph Curry.
No, Steph ain't a goat. He's not on goat mountain.
I just don't feel like
He's not on goat
even
mountain.
with him,
Look
to me he's one of the greatest shooters
of all time.
of all time. But it's just like I want to see Jordan, Kobe, Magic,
Shaq,
uh, Shaq,
Bird,
even D Wade. D Wade.
oh,
I done seen it even in D Wade. But
Garnett, the guy you got back there behind you. Garnett, I love seeing him. Uh, love seeing him. Ray Allen, every stop he ever made, he was great to watch. And
Ray, shit,
and, and
Ray Allen
that's
got him to
Jesus
get
right there.
he got him to get the champagne off the court in San Antonio.
Exactly.
Do you remember they were bringing the
hmm
champagne and they were
hmm
gonna pop bottles on Ray Allen, big three.
Yep.
You feel
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yes, sir. Definitely feel you, dog. Definitely feel you. All right. Well, I also want to talk to you about somebody else and some other stuff that's been going on real quick, man. Just because it's both basketball related. All right. And this other thing I want to talk to you about is how disappointed I am. Okay. In not only the WNBA women's reaction to men and people paying attention to their sport now, you know, as far as why are we paying attention now? We should have been talking about this years ago and da. Man, look, because right now you got the 80s version of the NBA in the WNBA right now. You have a legitimate rivalry between two people, okay, of different ethnicities, all right, that are basically being viewed as the future of your league. All right. So this is a two-part thing that I'm not happy with right now. I'm not happy with the fact that women's basketball coverage people are not or whatever are tripping at the fact that we're paying attention to this and talking about all these things now. Okay. And I'm not happy with the fact that the NBA is failing the WNBA. Okay. And I say this because right now they should be having the same way that the NBA was grown in the 80s and in the 70s all the way up. They should be following that same pattern. that same thought process, that same method of how they blew it up and what they did. And they're not doing that. If the regular average individual wants to watch a WNBA game, you've only got about 20 opportunities all year long. If you're not subscribed to WNBA live TV or NBA TV or like you ain't got Sling plus something else going on or like why can we not get WNBA games on TV? Why are you not like there's a time period. NBA's about to end. You're gonna have a good chunk where there's nothing but baseball. And people would much rather prefer to watch basketball, but you ain't on TV. Like it just doesn't make sense. And I don't like I know that's a twofold thing, Face, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why you mad that we talking about y'all sport now, and then I don't understand why the NBA is not fully investing in this. Like it's just horrible
Well,
leadership
well,
to
guess
me.
what? They might start investing in it now because it's almost like WWE for us, the physicality. Like the girls starting to fight, and now y'all paying attention to it. But why did you have to have a negative set of circumstances to bring this type of attention to the
Yeah.
sport? You feel what I'm saying? It's like
Hmm.
people are more attracted to strife and drama than they are actually the sport. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real, it's like we weren't talking about the W. Well, they've been talking about it because of Caitlin Clark, and she just had a game last night, I think,
Yeah. Well, she
where
went
she like
off
words that
30
down.
points. Hold up. She went off for 30 points. She had 8 assists. She had 7 boards and she had 4 steals, dog. Like,
So,
and she waking up right now. She waking up.
well, that so I just feel like they shouldn't have to start being negative to get the attention that they supposed to be getting.
Exactly.
After y'all seeing that they can sustain and grow as much as they had on their own, I feel like they should start getting the support of the people, not just the NBA, but the average people who support the NBA need to support the WNBA. You
But
feel what I'm saying? So that
hold
way,
on. Face, but they play two different styles of basketball. The WNBA, okay, plays 1950s, 60s, 70s style basketball. And there's nothing wrong with that. They play that style of basketball because of the fact that they are not over 6'4" usually or 6'5". Most of them aren't dunking. They don't. It's just that they play a different brand of basketball. It's all
no, what I'm saying,
fundamentals.
what
It's
I'm saying is
all
this.
picks and being
No,
able to
all I'm
shoot the
saying is
ball
this.
good and all that. You
All
know
I'm
what I
saying is
mean?
this. The same players and fans that support the NBA should just support the WNBA.
But
You know
we
what I'm
don't
saying?
want we didn't watch that style of basketball. Nobody wanted to watch that. Like that's why the NBA wasn't making it what it when they
Man, you
played that
got
style
girls
of
dunking, man.
basketball.
Ain't nobody. It's
Who?
different. You
Who?
got
Who
women dunking the
dunking?
ball, man.
Who? No, you don't.
It ain't the
No, you
same
don't. No,
style.
you don't. No, you don't. It's literally the same style. You do not have girls dunking in games right now. There's only one or two girls in the whole league who can actually dunk in game. All
Who?
right. Who?
Brittany
Brittany
Griner,
Griner,
A'ja Wilson.
and that's it. That's it.
Nah,
There
you
ain't
got.
nobody else you can name that can dunk in game on a regular basis. There's not. They get up there and like lay it in and all that good stuff, but they ain't dunking like that. Okay,
I'm
and
saying
hold up,
for
and hold up.
it
Just
ain't the
even if
same.
you take the dunk out, even if you take the dunk out, all right, people are excited about Caitlin Clark because she shoots the step back three like Steph. Okay, no, you don't have
Man,
nobody
them
doing that
nineteen
either.
fifties, man.
Now, no,
No girl
that's
named
not, no, but
basketball.
that's not
Ain't no name.
1950s. That's not 1950. If you go watch basketball, hold on. If you go watch the way they played basketball, okay,
them girls
When
real.
Bill Russell was out there, okay, winning championships, the way that the Celtics played basketball is the way that these women are playing basketball. Okay, you got John Havlicek coming down. He gets a pick. He comes around and he shoots a jumper. Okay, you got Jerry West on the
That's
other
college
end coming down.
basketball.
No, that's not. That's Jerry West. I'm talking
That's
about
college basketball.
no, because back then, if you watch any of the old tape, any of y'all out there got time, and because they don't have ESPN Classic anymore, but you might be able to see some of them on NBA TV, or you can look them up on YouTube. Okay, but if you watch the old games, like okay, let's just go back to something simple that people understand. Okay, Bill Russell and the Celtics with Red Auerbach as the coach, all right, versus the LA Lakers with Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West. Okay. What the Celtics did to the Lakers was what you see today in women's basketball as far as the style of play, the offenses that are ran, all of that. They're like it's nothing against that, but that stuff wasn't people wasn't getting eyes on it back then on TV. Okay, for a specific reason. Now you have infusion of a new style of play into the game of women's basketball. Okay, you do have the Caitlin Clarks, the Asia Wilsons, the Brittany Griners, the Angel Reeses, the Ogunbowales, the like. You have people that play a newer style of game, but as a total and as a whole, your style and offenses are what they are. It's a lot of motion, a lot of picks, a lot of pops, and then every now and again some layups. Okay, not even like no crazy trick layups off the glass. Like, nah, usually it's just a regular layup, which is cool. Okay, but that's what you're getting right now. You know what I mean? So like that's why people weren't invested or watching it because you rarely had a Cynthia Cooper. You rarely had a Cheryl Swoops. Okay, we didn't really get to see Reggie Miller's sister play basketball in the WNBA on TV like that because it wasn't on TV. Okay, like you didn't have all that. All right, so it really wasn't like, it wasn't possible for us to see it. All right, but you didn't have a lot of girls like you do now. You have more girls playing at a higher level of basketball, more, not just a few, just more. I mean, am I crazy, face? I've never ever seen okay people. Yeah, I'm crazy. I've never seen people pay it. Look, I remember some good
Nah,
women's basketball players.
listen. I did no for real.
Tarasi is
They,
great.
they they do got games on regular TV though. They got games on regular
Not like
TV.
they got 20 games. I'm looking at the schedule right now. They got 20 games on regular TV all year. All year. That's a whole year, all season. You got 20 games available on regular TV. 23 is what I counted. That's
They
not
don't play
like,
that many games though.
yeah, they do. They got a total of 70 something games available to be watched, or 80 something games if you look at the breakdown.
But they got they
Uh,
got they got
but,
but at
but,
certain times of the year, they gotta go through WAMT because
no,
other sports be playing.
no,
You
bruh,
know what I mean?
look. What times a year? I'm looking. Listen, what times a year you talking about, face? Because all right, if we
like
NBA basketball stops in 2 weeks, so NBA basketball stops around June 21st. From June 21st all the way until I'd say August 30th, because after that, maybe September 1st, okay, because that's when college football starts. You got 2 months of free time for you to be running it. And in that 2 month span, let's see, you got one game available, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. You got 10 games available on regular TV. in 2 months. What are you taking advantage? Why are you not taking advantage of this? I just don't understand. You know what I mean? And does that come back on the NBA? Does that come back on the women's
It
union, the
might be the fact that we
WNBA
don't got
women's
no team
union?
down here. It might be the fact that we don't have no team down here. Because
I
it's
mean,
like in local,
we used
like in
to.
local markets. You
There
go in
used to be
local
a team in
markets, you don't see
Orlando.
their team.
There
You see
used to
what
be
I'm
a
saying?
team in Orlando. No, these teams aren't even locally. It shows you when the games
No,
are
I
on
know.
locally.
But I'm
And
saying
these
in their
games,
local,
there's only one game that's going to be on local TV all season long
but I'm
for
saying
all
locally
their
in they
markets, in
I'm
their
saying these
markets,
teams, but the
and they
thing
own
is,
specific markets.
but in their teams in their city, they probably got on regular TV for
No,
them.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the schedule. It tell you it gives you. It says TV for that area plus whether it's on
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I don't know.
What are the channels? They got one game on local TV out of the whole schedule. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they need to do better than that. Then that's part of the problem.
Like that's the biggest that's the whole problem right there. That's the whole problem right there. How are you going to promote a league like and or sell something, sell a product, and you're not putting it like you have to oversaturate the market? I don't know who needs to speak up about this or what needs to be said, but they definitely need to address this now. Like I'm wanting to watch. I got two daughters. Okay, both of my daughters like basketball, but when do they get to watch women's basketball? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you want to build something, you have to market it the proper way, and you have to market it to women. You can't just be marketing it to dudes. All right, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I know that I watched interviews the other day, and they said that the biggest issue that the WNBA faces is because of their diversity as far as orientations are concerned, right? So, and then I looked into that, and they were right because remember what happened with Bud Light, the boycott, and then what happened with a few other things. You know what I mean? As far as where we sit as society and on all that, but you can sell a person without selling them that portion of the person, man. Like, yeah, people didn't approve. As an example, and I'm going to give one of the most like lauded people that is looked upon negatively in the world. Okay, O.J. Simpson. Hold on, man. O.J. Simpson lived in a time where interracial relationships and all that was frowned upon. Like, seriously frowned upon. All right. But when he was doing all those commercials and he was dating all them white women, you didn't hear about him dating all them white women. You just saw him doing all these commercials. Okay. Like, as an example, like something, whatever goes on in someone's bedroom really ain't nobody else's business. First and foremost, that's just how I feel. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. People gonna feel how they feel about it. I just feel like they could be marketed better, regardless of what's going on with them. Like y'all got to sit down and figure it out. Like that's not. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense, man. It does not make any sense to me.
They know they know and they probably know they know drama sells. They watch they watch everything. Just look how Jerry Springer blew up.
Yeah,
He go in his show and fight.
yeah.
He just rang the bell. He just rang the bell, and it's so entertaining to people. They like to see people fight. People like to see people fight.
People
So
like drama.
I guess I feel like so that shouldn't take that for us to pay attention to them. And it's sad that the reason why y'all paying attention is actually because of the physical things that's going on and who is going on with.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? They just welcoming her to the NBA. Y'all giving her all these different hats to hold, and no, they just letting her know that this it was the WNBA before you. it's gonna be one after you. Don't think that's all it is. I don't think it's really nothing. I just feel like it's the veteran players that's taking that really as a more of a disrespect. You feel me? It ain't nothing Caitlin Clark did. She just what can she do about it?
Nah, nothing.
They
Like
handed her the keys, and she supposed to do what she got to do. She got to
it,
drive.
it's not
But
even.
at the end
Hold
of the
on.
day,
It's not even about handing her and Angel Reese the keys to this league. Okay,
well,
let's just be
they actually
clear.
they did, but
I know, but let me say,
it
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it's not just about them doing that. Okay, there's a reason. It's all about the money. Everything's supposed to be about the money. Everybody want to get
guess
paid.
what?
Everybody want to get paid, right?
And these
Yeah,
other players need to realize that
that's what
and
I'm
roll with
saying.
it.
That's what I'm
They need to
saying.
roll with her. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's going to help them as a
Yeah.
whole. Because before Jordan, wasn't nobody getting any type of shoes, contracts, and shit deals
No.
when they coming in.
Exactly.
So people that were jealous behind Jordan get that type of deal. Look at all the players that got him after that. So
Mm-hmm.
they got to understand that's what's going on. But some people still don't like to deal with people feeling like you feel what I'm saying. It's an ego thing. It's that competitive spirit in those
That competitive
players.
spirit, you need to go out there and beat that girl then, man. Go out there and dog walk her. Don't let them like they did in the first two games where the girl where Caitlin couldn't score. Caitlin literally in the first like wait, was it game two? She scored like 3 points a week ago or something like that. She scored 3 points in the game, or not even a week ago. That was like 3 days ago. She scored 3 points in the game. Okay, go out there and do that. Dog that girl. Then you go out and put up points. She on the worst team in the WNBA. She's on the worst team, so it shouldn't be hard. You know what I mean? Just go do that. It show why you should be getting to the money. Do like what Asia Wilson's doing. Go out there and lead the league in everything. Score 26 points a game. Get 2 steals. Do all that type of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like you gotta if you really want to get to the money, you have to show and prove to get to the money. And that's in every aspect of life, man. They ain't just gonna give you the money. All right. But you also gotta bring interest to whatever you're doing. You can't let yourself be marginalized. Meaning that you have to show how important you are and you have to be more open to what needs to happen to get that done. Okay? There's been plenty of people, all right, plenty of people who have been placed in situations and benefited because someone else, one person, like you just gave the example with Michael. You know what I mean? One person drew more eyes, or two people prior to him, which is like the situation you have right now. You got two people. Like y'all need to go ahead and take advantage of this. You ain't had this type of stuff going on. And
Guess what?
Angel Reese keeps it going, and that's what I'm talking about. Like she's someone who's gonna talk, she's gonna say what she feeling, what's on her mind, and that's what it is. You know, what I mean, she's very vocal. You need that. You need a little bit more of that. To be honest with you.
I gotta look up the little chick name from Minnesota. I think she the one gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Oh no, she
The little
ain't.
chick out of Minnesota.
She ain't not right
I'm
now.
telling you.
Not with. I looked at the stats. Okay, as far as like WNBA points leaders right now, and what each one of these girls is averaging as far as like just Angel Reese
Oh, you
versus
talking about
Caitlin
rookie.
Clark. You know
You
what I
talking about
mean?
rookie.
Right now, I don't think there's another rookie averaging more than 16.8 points per game. I don't think there's another rookie averaging over 6.3 assists a game either. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's another rookie averaging over 9.2 rebounds. You know what I mean? And that's just looking at two girls. That's not even looking at the rest of the rookies. But we
I'm talking
can
about the
learn.
girl out of Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. WNBA rookie leader stats today. Let's just see if it pulls up or what it pulls up. No. Pulls up some ugly stuff. See, and that's another problem with the WNBA, right? You really don't have easy spots to go look up any of their stats and statistics and like I don't even know, man. It just doesn't make sense. It's not well supported by anything. All right. Cameron Brink. No, that's not the girl.
From
And that's not
Minnesota.
the stats. Yeah, I'm looking and this ain't the stats.
I
Like
forgot
this
her
is
name though. I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to it.
Nafisi Collier. Is that her? No, it's not Nafisi Collier because she's been in the league for 3 years now, and that's the leader in points from Minnesota. And I don't really see nobody else but Nafisi Collier in the top rankings in anything from Minnesota. Elena Smith, is it her?
She a rookie.
I don't know. I don't know. The only rookie that I recognize in here is Caitlin Clark. No, I don't recognize none of these other names as far as being rookies are concerned.
Okay, don't worry about that.
You know what I mean?
All
And
right.
now I'm talking about as far as the leaders in every single statistical position in the WNBA, whether you talk about offensive leaders, points, rebounds, assists, blocks, 3-pointers made, steals, it don't matter. The only name I recognize in this whole list that's a rookie is Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, dog. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I hope the WNBA is able to get this thing together, figure it out, and make the steps in order to make it more accessible for everybody to be able to enjoy what these women are doing out here. Because I believe they're doing some great things, and I believe there's more great things to come. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you got to make it accessible. If it's not accessible, people ain't gonna watch it. You know what I mean? But Face, you got anything else you want to say? Anything? Any plays, picks, anything like that you got?
Hey. Boston, Boston, Boston. Boston first half, Boston for the game.
Yeah, I like Boston first half too. I like Boston first half too. Oh yeah, everybody make sure you check out the other video. I've already got another video that I'm about to release right now. So check out the other video that I'll tell you about exactly what the picks were for this game, my leans and all that good stuff. Player props. Uh, but y'all like, subscribe, have a blessed day, stay safe. I'ma holla at y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.